Yes, the fact that he himself or a bully has been a victim of bullying does not change the fact that the act is wrong. We are gradually becoming a society that gloss over wrongdoing. What is wrong must be punished. It is how the punishment is done that makes the difference, that pushes that child away and makes them worse off than they were before. But if, for instance, you have made this child understand that these are the negative impact or effect of the bullying you did, and you actually list them, and how they would even affect he himself as the perpetrator. And because of that, you are going to receive punishment A, B, C, D, so that other people do not follow in your stead. And of course, these punishments, as much as possible, should not affect the academics of the perpetrator as well. Like dismissal is not recommended, because then you get a school dropout who may be what do you call it, fall into substances of abuse, and fall into armed robbery and all that. But ensure that the punishment is such that they will still be in school, it will not affect their physical health, and then they will come back to continue their education. And then in addition, the person gets ongoing counseling.
Does not mean you won't get education elsewhere.
Criminal aspect, and I will let the police do their job, investigate and do their job. But there is a part GES would have to play, and that is where I probably can come in. Imagine if this young man, the perpetrator, is just dropped out of school. Just think about all the possible things that will happen to him. He ends up on the streets. If we remember some years back, that young military officer, I've forgotten the name, that got lynched. Who knows?
Major Mahama.
Yes, these are people who have been involved in all sorts of bullying all their life. So beating another human being to death, it's not a big deal for them, you know. It's not a problem for them. In fact, it translates to how people beat up criminals to death and all that. There are rules in the country and how you would have to deal with even a criminal. You are not the police officer. You are not the law enforcing agent. And I'm sure that there are rules laid out on how to handle some of these things. But people will rather kill other people, and that is barbaric. You doing the killing, you probably are not better. You're not better than the perpetrator. So all I am saying is that there are several forms of punitive measures that will be meted out. But I am just signing a sign of caution that letting this young man drop out of school should not be one of our options. By all means, he should be punished, but we should not let him end up on the street. He becomes more dangerous, comes after us as adults, other children. He gets even the opportunity to become worse off, join bad group, into substance abuse, or he may even lose his life. So please, yes, he should be punished, but I think that the punishment should not deprive him of his academics.